What is going on, everybody? We're back with another Million Lords video. And in this video, I'm going to be playing on my main account. So I'm back up to Diamond on my main account. And here's my rewards. Sadly, I didn't make it to the top 1%. Just because to be honest, I stopped caring the last few days on... so I just didn't get on as much. Alright, so... We'll get rewards. Here we go. Striker, nice. Fearless, I'm gonna re-roll that. Salvager, heck yeah. Let's go. Another Salvager and another Striker, let's go. And 20 prestige points. That means I got a new prestige frame. Alright. I haven't got on, and so everyone's super ahead of me right now. Yes, we know the rules for that. My first gem, buddy. Oh god. It did. Oh, okay. I thought it froze again. I don't know why it says my first gem. Anyways, let's. Oh, we can't collect that. What's in here? Nice. We'll collect the 25 sapphires. My bubble is up. We're breaking my bubble. Disable that. Alright, sweet. Yeah, look at our nice little frame here. Oops. Where did I check that? Is there any way I can zoom in on that? Look at our nice little frame. Can't zoom in on it. Heck yeah. Alright guys, so I decided to do it at 3 times speed and just commentate over it. Just because it was taking so long, the video was getting too long, and I'm like, I don't want to do a long video. Because it's kind of sort of like just like a little repetitive thing in the early levels. So in the first 50 levels, you just want to find a temple. Normally I would move near a temple, but in this case I couldn't find a good enough temple to move nearby. So right now I captured just some nearby cities, just so somebody else don't get them. But you'll see me start sending attacks on a temple. I try to find a temple that has 200% XP, and yeah, I'll just suicide my troops into it. I do this to about level 50-ish normally. This is a strategy that a lot of top players do. It's just because the early levels don't really matter if you lose troops or not. It's because it's just so little troops that it's just really insignificant. So you just find a temple that has 200%. The reason you're finding a temple at 200% over a city that's at 200% is so some city will have, of course, the wall timer. Temples don't ever have wall timer, so it will always give you the XP. That's the main reason. Yeah, so yeah, so right now I'm just scouting nearby, just while my attack is been sent. Right there I gained 7 levels. Jeez. So yeah, I chose this guy at first, but then I looked at his stats and I seen right there, you see it, yeah, it's almost 500 guardian. I'm like, maybe let me not do this to this guy, because yeah, you still lose 25% of your troops no matter what, if they have high guardian or not. But I don't like doing it with people with high stats, because then there'll be trouble later on. So I try to find someone with lower stats. Yeah. But that is still at 200%. Again, right here I equip my gems. I remember to equip them, and then the game froze. So I had to log out, log back in, which I edited that out, and then I tried to equip my salvager gems and it wouldn't let me. It's a froze again. So then I logged out, logged back in, and I just cut all that out. Oh my, wow, I know, I actually edit things out. Normally I just leave that in there. So right here I'm also scouting these, or checking these neutrals, and I'm thinking I'm gonna capture some of these neutrals. I'm not gonna take anything higher than a level 1, I'm just gonna capture my 30 neutrals while I'm waiting for my attacks to be sent. And then I'm also looking for a place because I want to move my home because I don't like where I'm at right now, because most of these people I don't know how they play. So I don't know if they're the type of people who like to stay pink, like not upgrade anything and just stay pinks. And I don't want to be around that. So I start looking. You'll see me scouting through a bunch of islands. I'm doing multiple things. I'm looking for a place to move where there's players that I know that do upgrade and, you know, and actually try to progress. And I'm also looking for temples. So this down here would be a good spot to move down here. And then I keep scouting, keep looking around. And yeah, I'm still sending attacks on temples that are 200%. And I'll end up sending multiple attacks to different temples, just because I don't want to keep, because this also gives, you know, the person that is suiciding my troops into, it also gives them, of course, XP and gold and stuff. So I don't want to just do the same person over and over again. I don't want to make them too strong. Yeah, so now I sent my attacks trying to take those cities. So right here I'm looking at the top players, their location, and then I looked at this guy, Mr. Devilish here. He's one of my friends. He taught me a lot in Diamond, and I always just scope him out because I just find it just pretty neat how higher level players just have like a crazy lead, and I like to scope out to see what's the highest level city they have and all that stuff. So yeah, I scoped out 2 of those players up there. But right now I'm just grabbing these little cities just so there's something mainly so that there's something going on in the background than just me waiting for my attacks to land on the temples for a suicide and then repeating that over until I'm level 50. You only want to do it to like level 50ish. I was told that you only want to do it up until you don't gain a level per suicide. If you suicide and it didn't give you a level, then that's it, stop. Don't go anymore, it's not worth it. Which typically is around level 50ish, maybe a little higher, 52, around there. But yeah, right here I'm just scoping out, trying to find other temples, and yeah, that's all you do in the beginning whenever there's temples. You'll see that a lot of the people on the temples, they're not worth 200% because they're doing the same thing I'm doing. You'll see that a lot. And then right here is where I found the island that I want to move to. And I see that there's a lot of cities here upgraded. And these people are probably around my gear level. I want to stay around people that are my gear level. I don't want to fight the top players because then I just lose out too much. So I sent attacks to this guy, and he started taking his troops out and then sending them back. So whenever I would land my attack, I hit 0 troops, so I didn't get no XP, and then he would send an attack, and I'm like, okay, let's move up here. So I moved up there. Oh, you'll see that eventually I move up there. Yeah, the Conquer City event, don't collect it until your KP is as high as possible. There goes my first attack. This is when it lands, and boom, see? You notice this? So that right there is called a snipe. So he times it to where as soon as my troops land, boom, his troops will land right after, and he snipes my attack and eats all my troops. Well, 25% of them, because my brave is at 75. I mean, technically that doesn't matter whether my troops get eaten by an attack or I'm suiciding them. I'm still losing 25% regardless. So it doesn't really matter as much. As long as it's somebody that's worth 200% as attacking me. because technically I'm pink to them, and whenever you get attacked by someone who you are pink to, you still get 200%. So, and right there, oh, I accidentally collected my reward. So you see me clicking all over the place? Yeah, that's me spazzing out a little bit. I got so upset that I collected my gold reward. I was like, no, because I didn't even click on it. I was clicking on the bottom right to see what that reward was, and it collected my reward. Right there, I opened the loot case, it's called here, so I can get some gloves and helmet. I love the way the little helmets look. Oh man, here there's the gloves. The gloves look good, but the helmet, man, they make me laugh every time I see them. I don't know what it is about them, but I love them. I love that little design. So I started equipping them, even though they're grays and stuff. I'll equip some of them, just because, you know, it'll give me a little more boost. Any little boost helps. I can't wait till I get some purple gear for those. Which if you see in the top right corner, it says I have 9 chests. Yeah, I'm saving up chests for a future video. You know, I want to do a bigger chest opening video than just the 10 mighty chests. So saving up some chests for a video for you guys. And then right there, I moved my home. Right there. That way I'm closer. That way I'm closer to the temple. And I can just do this process a lot quicker. But yeah, all these cities look nice and juicy, so that's another reason I moved up here. And then most of these people I know, and they upgrade. Like these 2 players right here, they upgrade their cities a lot and stuff. It'll be a battle because they definitely like to defend a lot, but I'm always up for that. But yeah, that's all it really is. And diamond to start out, just rushing to level 50, and then you just start taking cities. That's basically how I do it. Right here, I always have to say hi to Pidgeotto anytime I see him in global. That man, I met him when it was like my first time in platinum. So funny. It was fun. He would change the names of cities to Pokemon references. It was great. Cause I ran into the Elite Four, a city called Elite Four, Pallet Town. It was just such a good laugh, man. Funny. That's a funny dude right there. So anytime I see him in global, I say hi to him. But yeah, I'm just continuing to suicide until I actually stop. You'll see that I stopped a little bit before, a few levels before 50. So I'll stop because somebody else took the temple and they weren't worth 200%, so I stopped. I didn't do it no more because it's not worth doing it with someone that's not 200%. Eventually this guy that's worth 200% takes it back, but then I was already in the capturing city mode, so I was like, yeah, forget it. Right here is when the other person will take it. He's coming up. Yeah, so right there, somebody else took in. You see that they're light red. I scouted to double check. Well, I scouted first to check how much troops they had in there, and they had 30 something million. But yeah, and I'll end up putting my skill points to my striker. I get it to 200%, and then I'm starting to get my prosperous to 10. So I want to max out my cautious to 50, because my cautious is not naturally maxed to 50 right now. It's only at 22 or something like that. So I want to get it to 50 and then get some salvager, because I'm gonna upgrade the cities the 30 level 1 cities down there. That way, whenever they do take it, I'll get some gold out of it. Yeah, so I'm continuing my attacks here, and I no longer go for that temple anymore. 32 million is way more than what I have right now, so there's no point in me even bothering to try. Plus, if that other person keeps taking it from the other guy that's at 200%, there's no point, because that person is only worth 100% for me. I'm not gonna suicide anymore. Yeah, I'll start taking this little cluster over here of 50s and some 60s. Again, the troop loss doesn't really matter early levels, so I don't really care if I'm losing more than 5% or not. Let's see. That's basically it for Diamond, for starting out anyways. The first 50 levels. That's basically it. There's not much else. Yeah, and the earlier levels also, we don't worry too much, or at least I don't worry too much about like holding down a temple, because in Diamond, every 2 days, I think it is, maybe 3 days, I think it's every 2 days, a new island spawns, or new islands spawn. I think it's like 3 that spawn at a time or something like that, maybe more. And then it does that all the way throughout the whole season, and each island has 3 temples, so eventually everyone will have multiple of the same temples. But I don't worry about temples until the first island spawns. So in 2 days, well, now technically 1 day. I started a day late on my Diamond account because I was focusing on my free-to-play account that's in silver right now. I was focusing on that account. But yeah, that's about it, guys. I'm probably just gonna end the commentary here and let the rest finish out, which it should finish out in 1 more level. Remember, the giveaway is still going. On Thursday morning, I will choose the winner. Yeah, so you have until Thursday morning at 6 a.m. Eastern time. I will do a video of me doing the random comment generator and choosing the winner. Remember, all you have to do is just leave a comment in that one video, the giveaway video, and you will be entered. You don't need to put multiple comments, because I'm filtering it to where it filters out all the duplicate comments from the same person, or the multiple comments from the same person, so it's just 1 comment is enough. That way nobody gets any unfair advantage. But that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!